Hi everyone, today's project replacing the timing chain tensioner on my 2009 C350. So the problem I'm having with it is that during a cold start, like if you leave your car parked overnight in the morning, when the first start in the morning, you will hear the rattling sound for about maybe 5 seconds and it'll go away. So I did some research and people are saying that it's the timing chain tensioner not getting enough oil or whatever, worn out. So that's what I'm gonna try and do, replace the timing chain tensioner and then see if the sound go away, see if the rattling stop. So let's get started. Okay, first thing, gotta get to the battery. $10mm socket. Put a rag under it so it doesn't make its way back and make contact. Okay, take the engine cover off. Take this one off first. Airbox is out, engine covers out, so now it's a good time to take a quick inspection of the 17 belt. See if they're still in good condition, and also make a note of the path that it's running. Make a diagram of it. I have a printout, so I'm gonna do a quick comparison. Here's the diagram I'm looking at. So it matches the what's on the car now. So okay, to loosen up the 17 belt, I'm using 17mm and a long breaker bar. This one happened to be a ratchet, but it's a long one. So there's a bolt right there. Turn it counterclockwise. That should loosen up the belt right there. Let's see if you can pull it out. Be easier with a deep socket. Okay, so I got the belt off of the alternator. I'm going to release it. Okay, so there are 4 bolts that hold the alternator. So I'm using E14 socket to loosen them up. Remove this clip. There. Okay, couldn't take the wire, the connector out by hand. Gonna see if I can use this long plier. All right. Okay, so to get to the bottom 2 bolts, I have to have the car on the lift. I have to remove this bottom pan here. Hopefully you see it. I think I have to remove this big one first. 8mm. Point it out right there, and then right there. Kind of have to support it with one hand, get the weight off of it, and the other hand turn the bolts. So let's see. Okay, one thing I forgot to do is removing this power cable here. So there's a rubber cap right on the top. Use a pair of pliers to pull it out, and then I gotta take that nut out of there. I mean 13mm socket. It's now free. See if I can move it up from the top. Put it right here. Hopefully that's out of the way. So right there, that is the tensioner. So I put oil pan down there because it might be dripping a little bit. 17mm. Okay, so now I'm loosening it up by hand. It's dripping oil. Get the So that's a new one. That's the one that I just took off the car. It comes with this plug. So we're gonna get to that a little bit later. Here's the part number. Okay, so I tightened it up by hand, and I'm gonna torque it to spec. It's 70 Newton meter. I have to guide it in with my other hand because I can't really see. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, let me clean up a little bit more. So that's oil. Plastic cover for the electrical connector. So we can do this by hand. Okay, finally got the bottom bolts in, and the torque for this is 20 Newton meters. I gotta tighten up the top 2 bolts. Okay, got the electrical connector in there tight. And I gotta put this metal bracket back on. And then this guy here. Okay, so now the tensioner is in, but it's still locked in a closed position, so I'm gonna have to turn the crank pulley that way with 70 Newton meter, and that would force it to unlock. Pop this rubber cover off. Pop this one out with a flat tip screwdriver. Let me see if it matches the new one that is sent. Here's the new one. Here's what I got: a 27 millimeter with an extension and a 1/2 inch torque wrench, setting to 70 Newton meter. Okay, since it's a one-man show, gotta turn this torque wrench that direction and hold this one, push it that direction as well until you hear the click. Okay. Dripping. Okay, so now I got to put the cap back on. So one more thing I got to do: turn the crank that direction. So I'm just going to give it a few turns, and this would allow the thrust pin to be pushed out. Okay, now it's time to put the belt back on. Got my chart. Okay, so that's it for this video. Got the timing chain tensioner installed, got the belt back on. So now I just have to put the engine cover, the air box back on, and we're good to go. So all right, thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye bye.